Welcome to Drinking Bros, presented by BlackRifleCoffee.com.
So they were in Ohio and super young, and Logan was wanting to come to LA, and I had an extra bedroom in my apartment, like just for my sister and stuff when she visited. And I was like, you feel like you know everybody on the app so well because you see them every single day. So I'm like, oh yeah, you could just stay in like my guest bedroom. And then he came, stayed in there for a week, went back to Ohio, was like, hey, I want to come back again. I'm thinking about moving now. And I'm like, okay, you can stay again, no problem. And he's like, oh, can I bring my dad? I was like, okay. So he's
Who asked to bring their dad?
Logan Paul.
Really? His father?
Yeah, Greg Paul.
Yeah. Sure, Greg Paul.
Yeah.
To LA.
Yeah.
And
In
stay
my
in your
apartment.
house.
Yeah. So Logan stayed in the extra bedroom and his dad stayed on my couch. And then, yeah, so they just stayed in my apartment for over a week. And then they went back, and then he came back with his brother Jake, and they got the apartment 2 floors above me at the broadcast center. So
That's a crazy amount of talent in one building, like at the same time.
yeah, we were all there, and then so eventually Batch still lived at 1600 Vine, and I would find myself driving every single day to 1600 Vine. And in LA, if you live here, you know, even if you're driving 3 miles, it's going to take you like
an hour.
30
Yeah.
30 minutes to an hour to get there. So I'm like, my lease was coming up, and I was like, I just need to move there. And in the meantime, other people were moving to LA, or their leases were coming up, and they were just like, what's a cool building? So, and it had nice amenities and stuff. So we all ended up moving to one by one, just being like, all right, I'll just move there. So it all happened out of recommendation from each other.
Right.
And just because we were collaborating all the time, and just friends too. So we all ended up moving in that building. I mean, Wampa, myself, Curtis, Batch.
What did the neighbors think who weren't on Vine? Like, holy shit, these guys are fucking filming crazy shit.
Oh, they
every
probably
day?
hated us.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Like, they
For
had
good
to.
reason, because there's like some younger kids too in the building also that were like 15 years old at the time, that parents let them live in LA. And like,
which is creepy.
which is, you know, it's actually happening a lot more now than you think. Like,
There used to be a place right off of Barham,
Yeah.
like this apartment complex, where Corey Haim died. Just to bring it on
Yeah.
a super chipper note.
Yeah.
But where he died, yeah, exactly. Cheers. R.I.P. Corey Haim.
I poured out on your table,
Lost
but-
Boys.
Yeah.
Goonie. No, I'm kidding. But in there was where all the child actors stayed for pilot season.
Oh, that's
So all the
creepy.
children, there's a documentary about it. So it was on Netflix for a while. They would
dark?
fly out with their parents. They would stay in these buildings, these kids.
Yeah.
With the parents and the kids. They would do acting classes down in the conference room right next to the gym. And then they would get ready for pilot season and then leave and go back to wherever else they came from.
Yeah.
And it was creepy. Letting somebody come out at 15 years old.
Yeah,
to
I
this
thought
city,
this story was going somewhere like dark.
No,
Like,
no,
and
no,
then,
no.
and
But-
then
but-
what happened?
No, I had an Uber driver that literally told me,
Yeah.
oh, I moved my daughter out here. She's
Yeah.
16.
Yes.
And like, she just put her in an apartment. Well, she's just trying to work on her Instagram. I'm like,
Yeah, it's so
What?
it's so true.
But it's fucked because you're not old enough at that point, in my opinion,
Mm.
to be like, oh, hey, you're 15. You've seen the world now. Congratulations. Here's Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Because you come here.
Yeah,
and it's
my mom
big,
would never let me come out to LA when I was like, as long as she can control me until I'm 18.
Yeah,
she
because
would-
it's a culture shock. And when
Yeah.
you get here, you're like, all right, cool. If you're ambitious and you know are chasing a dream
Yeah.
and you're passionate about it, yes, your life is going to be different than every other fucking horror story you hear.
Yeah, yeah.
Clearly, you were one of the people who was ambitious, knew what you wanted to do, and all that stuff. The fact that it worked out in that particular building with all of those particular people,
Yeah.
and to see each of your career paths now is pretty unheard of.
Yeah.